Hello there. Do you find games too easy? Well, don't worry. Your suffering is over. No more paper divisions, crap Air Force, and brain-dead decisions. Instead, meta tank and infantry designs, intelligent breakthroughs, and, frankly, absurdly good micro. This is Sheep AI. I recently survived as Germany in this mod, and it nearly broke me, so I want the ultimate experience. The Soviets. Can I build up and survive Barbarossa in the ultimate AI mod without crazy meta meme strats and playing historically? Like the video and subscribe to find out. Also, for 100k subscribers, you are going to decide how I play. Every decision, every choice, so you know what to do. Okay, here we are, the Soviets. Except it's Sheep AI, which means we are going to suffer. We have a few decisions straight away, friendly AI capabilities. Though it seems like this is buffing me, it's actually better for everyone all involved to strengthen friendly AI logic. It's going to allow various different faction members to work better together, and it's going to be very useful for something later. We're going to get the AI to try its best, and we can pick German doctrine. We could basically decide, do we want them to do a kind of boring mobile warfare where they do lots of tanks but are quite weak, or go grand battle plan? The stupid blurst one is mass assault, but I want to try and win this using normal tactics. I'm not going to be doing too much crazy meta stuff. We're going to try and win this like a regular person. So we're going to go grand battle plan, and this is essentially making Germany very, very strong. If you're not familiar with Sheep AI, it makes the AI behave like a multiplayer player, and a sweaty one at that. This means we have to play as optimally as possible to even have a chance of survival. They're going to throw meta tanks at us. They're going to throw unending waves of planes and infantry and way more factories than we could ever manage. There are meta tank builds that we could be putting up along with meta infantry and all kinds of crazy things, but I want to play this like a regular person. We're going to build medium tanks, we're going to build infantry, and we're going to build planes. We will beat Germany without being too much of a meta sweaty boy. Soviets are a really fun country to play because they have a variety of surprisingly good MIOs, like Okamo of the infantry tank designer for raw stats, and the Michi machine building plant for tons of production bonuses. We're going to try and use both of them because we are going to be making medium tanks. But the first thing we have to do is make the right decisions. We're obviously going to want to rush down all of the purge focuses to begin with and set up a little bit of tech juggling. This means researching only with 2 of my slots so as to be able to save these days to put into construction 1, because I desperately want construction 1. I'm also just only doing infrastructure for a little bit, but then it's just going to be straight into civies, anywhere with lots and lots of open space like in Ufa. Since we're having to play really meta like we're in the multiplayer game, there's no point building any planes whatsoever with the basic airframes because they are absolute hot garbage. Same too with Guns 1. Seriously, have you ever actually looked at these stats for Guns 1 and 2? 50% more soft and hard attack and 25% more piercing. It's just flat better in every way, so there's no point putting too much on it. Instead, we want a lot of support equipment because we're going to need so much. Not to mention a giant pile of anti-tank and anti-air. My god, are we going to need a lot of anti-air. We're also going to start production right away on an interwar medium tank. I know it's absolutely crap, but just stick with me here, and we're going to pop in the heavy machine gun because it's the cheapest possible one, because we're going to be converting this later. It's going to be a Drew Bane after a recent patron, and it uses up all of our XP perfectly. We're going to keep grinding Okamo with it as well. And there we go, our production. Like I said, I'm not planning on going sweaty hyper meta, but I am going to have to do a couple tricks just so that I survive, because seriously, the German AI is crazy. And away we go. I'm terrifyingly nervous, but I think we can make this work. I've got a build, I'm happy with it, we're gonna get set up. Everything in this mod, and indeed in multiplayer Hoi in general, is about scaling. You want to get as many bonuses you can get to your construction speed and then your factory output and your efficiency cap, so you can get as much equipment on the ground as possible. I'm nervous, but it's worth it. Oh, I forgot, we're also gonna make an agency. That seems like a waste, but trust me, it's worth it. You do really, really need it. A big problem in Sheep AI is trying to deal with the masses of spies the enemy puts on you, because enemy spies lower your entrenchment and destroy your planning bonus, so you need as many spies as possible to be able to counter them. Don't forget to do some tech juggling. We simply replace construction 1 with basic machine tools, and then use the 30 days saved up in the 3rd research slot to finish construction 1, because it's already partly finished, making it a lot faster. I'm also going to put the crappy planes that I've got onto the market, because I don't want them. Go away. I've also just bought licenses from France for the specific purpose of being able to purchase their basic heavy tank, because I would really like to start producing the heavy tanks that I'll be making later. I'm not going to be making tons of them, but I will need them for some shenanigans. Oh yeah, everyone's buying my crappy fighters. Hell yeah. Thank you. With the Sharpie 1 that I have licensed from the French, I'm just going to swap their gun to a crappy heavy machine gun just as soon as I have the experience. There we go. Thank you very much. And now I'll be making that tank for a nice long time. The only purpose here is to just build up efficiency so that I can convert it to the one that I want to have later on when I get my own tank research and I can put it on Okmo. But it's worth it. Doesn't seem to cost me anything, and it means I can grab that beautiful production efficiency. Oh, China's buying all my tactical bombers. You go right ahead, buddy. Obviously challenge the Turks, get that base war support. Very nice. Oh, and the Japanese provocation at the border. Oh, that's so early. Go away. Oh god, factionalism. I hate you so very much. For our very first little bit of PP, we're actually going to click improved worker conditions. Seems like it's cringe, but I don't really need the factory output right now, and the 180 days of 0.5% of weekly stability is massive and is going to make a huge difference to us later. Oh good, it moved off the general sign and gave it a different one, but okay. At least we get to win the border war, maybe. Yes, Japanese defeat, give me a 50 army XP. Oh, beautiful. We got suicide pills first, which we absolutely need, despite how dark that sounds, because it means we don't have to worry about our agents constantly being held for years before they move on to better pastures. And we're setting up a collab government in Riga because it has the most factories of the Balkan countries. Gonna keep tech shuffling, try to get basic machine tools a little bit quicker. Remember, you could only tech shuffle once per tech, so I couldn't do it for construction 1. It wouldn't give me the extra 30 days. But now look at that. We're gonna get industry techs much faster. We're also just gonna do something rather funny and add a few extra infantry battalions to our mountaineer division. And this is because this is going to give it 17,600 manpower, which is roughly around the manpower of my final tank divisions. This means that I can send mountaineers to Spain once it pops in a little while, and all the experience that they get can be maintained once I convert them to tanks. Oh, Italy's already joined Axis. Not ideal. We're being as sneaky as we can with the purge modifiers, holding on to the first Moscow trial for a little bit, trying to use as much of the political paranoia decrease as we can. And also I've been saving up an extra 30 days of research so that I can use that to juggle into construction. Remember, the thing I care about most is construction too. My god, I need it. Finally, the Spanish Civil War. I can now send an attaché. Gotta improve relations, of course you do. There we go, we can send the attaché, which means we will be able to have war economy. Oh, so close to it. And now to grind. Trying to train Zhukov and give him Mountaineer. Let's go. And a very nice early war economy, thank goodness. One of the best things for the Soviets, the agitaprop. I can accomplish a high yield and get 15% consumer goods reductions for 180 days, which is absurd. Oh no, my shipyard staff got purged. Whatever will I do? No, I can't handle this stress. Literally don't care. Grab me some captain of industry, give me that civvy construction speed. What am I looking at in Yugoslavia? What is that? Is that Yugoslavia being optimal and releasing as many puppets as possible? I hate that. Make a lovely little collab government as soon as possible in Latvia, making sure to uptick priority for operations. This is important. It's just going to get us a little bit more factories, and we're also finally getting max efficiency. And we're also finally on 4 production lines, which is very nice. Sitting on the second Moscow trial again. Use as much of the political paranoia reduction as possible. Oh yes, Spain relocates gold reserves. Thank you. And also saving up some PP so I can go to free trade. Free trade is amazing because it's an extra 5% construction speed. That's all I want in life, please. No, you're not going to kill Chiang Kai-shek. Leave him alone. Naughty boy. Ooh, Tarantuva has a technological advance. Okay, what have you got for me, buddy? Something good? They just got guns too. Oh, baby. Gonna 100% license that from them. Fantastic. This is something you basically pretty much have to do in this mod. Now we're just gonna immediately move it over to the new guns, because guns 2 better than guns 1. Also gonna try and get a bit of anti-tank going here because we do need to unlock further anti-tank techs. Behold, the base template for our heavy tank. We're gonna replace the Char B1 because it has a bunch of stuff I don't particularly like on it. And this way we can do this and still get a lot of reliability. And I mean, it's only 54%, but reliability is fake. Don't worry about it. This is the tank that will convert into our heavy tank destroyers later on. And of course, it's an Elias Fisnek after another recent patron. And we only lost a little bit of production efficiency from converting the Char B1. I think this was totally worth it. And finally get rid of military conspiracy. And we also just went to foreign experts rather than national specialists. Always do this because you can get some very nice bonuses from the construction company once I have enough PP for that. Oh, Christ, my volunteers have gotten a little bit encircled. Maybe we should try to save them. When the Spanish Civil War all over, they might have to lose Murcia. Let's all run back to the port, shall we? And there we go. Great purge. All done. Thank God. And because we have foreign experts, we can now pick a country to do our exports with. And we're absolutely going to go for America because they give you 10% production efficiency cap. Something absolutely mandatory. Have to get a little bit of opinion with them. So I'll just go and improve relations, shall I? And now it's time to completely switch over to mills. Let's go. I have so many factory lines going. I am very pleased with this. Oh, I did just do the Swedish ball bearing thing for the fighter percentage production cost. Kind of wish I hadn't done that because that now means I'm going to get 5% consumer goods. Maybe don't do that when you're playing. We got the basic medium, so we can start to make a transitional medium tank. I'm just basically going to build an absolute ton of these very cheaply with the heavy machine gun and then convert them later. I'm looking to make many hundreds of these. Now, stupid as it might be, I did promise that I would be doing Air Force, so let's keep an eye on what the allies are researching. Okay, France has got the improved small airframe. Britain, do you yet? Because I'd rather yours. We got the licenses for both of them, but I'm going to do the British one because it's just a bunch of light machine guns. And I'm also going to slap on some drop tanks so we can actually reach things. And there we go. We're going to start producing that. They also have made a little bit of a CAS. Not too bad, I think. As you're going to slap on dive brakes because that will actually allow them to have some air defense. This is probably a terrible idea, but I think it's the right move. We're just going to try and get some air. Some air. The Moscow trial. Fantastic. No more awful paranoia system. I hate you. Rushing third 5-year plan now so I can get that construction technology boost. More technological advances from Tanutuva. My God, you're researching a lot. Ooh, and it's actually another fighter. Okay, interesting. Let's see if it's any better. It's much worse. No, thank you. Grabbing PC mechanical engineering so I can get a land warfare facility. I want those flamethrowers. And a nice and early construction 3 in only 120 days. Nice attaché to China. Try to get me some XP, please. And if you're wondering why I'm not importing rubber to fix this, it's because I'm not bothering to start building these until the efficiency gets higher. I'm only losing 10% from lack of resources, so there's no real reason to slow down my military factory construction speed. I would rather do that and just focus on getting the efficiency necessary for these guys. And I will need to start doing quite a lot of fighters soon. Also got to make sure to get Baltic security so I can grab the little Baltic boys and immediately get that flamethrower tank. Hell yeah. Why build it when you can just get it for free? Don't forget you can specialize in military industry and get 5% factory output, but also 5% mill factory construction speed. It much matters a lot when you have over 5 full lines of production building mills. Oh, and there's the Supermarine Spitfire, the proper meta plane, 12 heavy machine guns, extra fuel tanks, self-sealing fuel tanks, oh, owie, and armor plates. I'm gonna grab that and swap the production over. I lose basically no efficiency. I will now start to import a little bit of rubber just so I don't get as much a significant resource penalty from Supermarine Spitfires. Desperately trying to see if anyone has any mechs. It doesn't look like anyone's researched it yet, which is very annoying. And now we can grab all the little Baltic states. I do wish I'd saved up a little bit more PP, but that's okay. We're gonna get them. Oh, and don't forget to always change from local police force to liberated workers, because you get so many more factories. Oh my God, look how many factories there are here. Oh my God, what is going on? Just gonna spend 17 XP and make a crappy little template division because I realized I want to make more than just the mountaineers I made, the 12. So I still need to have a division with about 17,000 manpower that I can train up, get to trained, and then convert to the tanks later. Yes, I will have an non-aggression pact with you, Turkey. Thank you. In cheap AI, getting all the Baltics is just so crazy. There's a lot of factories. Like, oh, look at that. Sadly, I wasn't able to get a collab government in time on Lithuania. I messed up the timing there, but that's okay. Oh yeah, give me Soviet artillery. Ahead of time and 75% research bonus for the 3 anti-tanks. Let's go. Also need to think about getting ready for Finland. I'm starting to get spies on it already. We will be conquering them soon. Oh yes, I will be signing the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Yes, please. Technological advance from Mongolia. What have you got? Oh, finally, that's the mech. Okay. They have just built the mech, and it's a meta mech as well, which means that it has 5 production points beefed into it to make it cheaper to produce. Look at that, 3.76. Absolutely going to be making that. And I'm just going to convert this truck production line that I've already been making, this one single factory, to the new cheap mechs. Boop. And start mass producing them like crazy because I'm going to need so freaking many of them. I think it's also time to to actually make our infantry divisions a bit more useful with anti-tank, engineer, recon, anti-air, and artillery. We can just about afford this with the anti-tank, but everything else is good because we are going to be fighting in Finland pretty soon. Flame tanks are finally done, so we're going to go all the way down to the Drew Bane, this crappy interwar medium tank we've been making, and turn it into a flamethrower. This is why I've been making it for so long. Don't know why I put a small cannon and a heavy machine gun in. There's really no point to that. Instead, we're just going to slap on a dozer blade, which we got from researching NG2, because it gives us a bit of flat entrenchment, and then a ginormous pile of fuel drums. Give me the fuel. Radio is basically useless because all the stats get reduced from being a flame company. And again, there's really no point doing anything other than just going a one-man turret. I'll go up to 7 kilometers though. I don't want it to be too slow. This is still going to be the Drew Bane, but we're going to call it Flame. Should also now move over to at least some doctrine. Yes, we do have politicized military, but I want to have at least some use with max planning bonus against Finland and the extra orc with my infantry. Oh baby, there's the China capitulation. That was pretty early. Goddamn. And there's the Finland war goal, and we're just going to go absolutely crazy on them as soon as we can because I really want to eat them. There's just no one here on their fort line. Mannerheim is completely abandoned. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty bad idea. Okay, I kind of wanted to grind on you. Where are your forces? Oh man, look at that. They already managed to encircle one of my divisions. Pretty impressive there. Not bad. And let's take a look at what the division actually is. It's a whole bunch of militia, but it has dedicated anti-tank and line artillery in the division. Oh boy. You've immediately offered concessions, but no, we need it all. We need all of Finland, please. Should also try and use the more metal agitprop thing because, man, we need some resources. Deciding to put the extremely rubber-hungry fighter planes up is causing problems. Yes, good. Give me Eastern Poland. There isn't actually anything here, sadly. Poland does not really get the chance to build up, so it's just civvies, really. Just sitting here grinding against Finland, driven them back into a little corner, just trying to get up as much XP as we can. Literally don't care about casualties or equipment loss. We're just trying to gain XP. Oh, Mongolians just started guns 3. Oh, Mongolia, I love you so much. Absolutely gonna move over to that 100%. Yes, I'll lose a billion efficiency, but I don't care. I do, after all, already have 10k guns. Like, I think I'm good. I finally researched the fighter. I think I'm gonna get rid of the self-stealing fuel tanks that the Supermarine Spitfire has because I just can't handle the rubber. It's killing me. I know my air defense isn't gonna be as good. We'll replace it with some armor plates and a drop tank. I just gotta, man. I can't handle it. This is actually the same design as my Senko the Low 40. A lovely design you can get on my Patreon or YouTube members. Also, we do now have the Mongolian Guns 3. I am actually going to pop it up to the very top with a new production line and start yeeting in more guns than that because I do want to keep the Gun 2 production line at least for a little bit until production wears its way up. There we go. That barely affected us in terms of efficiency lost, but now I don't have to have such horrible rubber malices. Oh man, that's better. Oh, thank God. Look at all that equipment we just gained. Finally beat Finland. Thank you, Force Attack. And look at all the factories they got. That's nice. We now work towards Tankograd. In 70 days, we'll get a big pile of free factories. Yes, please. We're already at 175. Oh my God, the fall of Paris. I wasn't even looking. That was really quick. Oh, baby. We're starting to recruit our divisions as well. The infantry that are going to be the ones that get converted into our tanks and our regular, more boring mainstay infantry. Oh God, there goes all my free French aluminium imports. Norway? No, let's get it from the US. We're getting close now. It's April 40. Industrial modernization is going to give us extra production efficiency cap and retention. And then we're going to do merge plants. And then we're going to start our final conversions of things. We're also still working on the anti-tank upgrades because of the ahead of time bonuses that we've got. I'm hoping to be able to get the ZIS 3 before we actually start conversion. So probably won't be until like January 41, but we got it. We're okay. Can't forget to put as many divisions as possible on the German border because we have an non-aggression pact with them. And did you know that there's actually a limitation on when you can cancel it based on the number of divisions you have along the border? They can break it after the first 12 months, but if I have more divisions than them, that will actually delay the time it takes for them to cancel it. Being able to get production efficiency cap 10% and concentrated industry ahead of time, absolutely going to work towards that. Streamlined line. Try and start training everybody so that they are at their actual experience level. It's going to cost me a bit of equipment, but it's definitely worth it. And then we're going to speed rush the ZIS 3 by moving this onto something else and juggling the research slot. Oh yeah, that's much better. The Germans have still not cancelled the non-aggression pact, so that's interesting. They've not got enough forces on my border. Okay. And with the ZIS 3, I'm going to finally make my tanks. Using the chassis of the T-32AM, the basic medium tank, I'm going to slap in the improved high velocity cannon and have some wet ammunition storage, and there it is. This is the tank we're going to be bull rushing out of only 17 production cost, and we're going to mass convert it. It's going to be the Lunar Skybringer, a recent YouTube member, and let's start absolutely churning this thing out. We lose basically no efficiency by converting over because it's the same chassis and with very little differences, but we're going to move over from Okmo on the production line to the tank refurbishment plant, which is going to mean a lot faster conversions because it has production conversion speed plus 30%. And when you combine that with all the research bonuses of conversion speed, we click convert, it goes from 22 a day to 82. That's not bad. A little low on resources though, we'll figure that out. Oh yeah, I moved off free trade as well because I was really struggling. I'm kind of regretting the extra 5% factory output, but I was just losing too many factories from importing. And there we are, 98 a day. Considering we have some 19,000, it's only going to take 193 days to fully convert my entire stockpile. We don't stop there though, we also have to convert the heavy tank into something very fun. Slap on the advanced high velocity cannon for the maximum amount of piercing possible. Put it onto welded armor because we have a lot of chromium. Absolutely slap up the armor to its highest level. And though I don't really care about reliability so much, I am concerned about a 31% reliability. So I am going to slap on some ammunition storage to bring us up to 46. And we'll be cheeky and we'll swap the engines around so it's now a gasoline engine and a torsion bar. I just realized this is more efficient, I get more speed, and I only lose a little bit of reliability. Oh, and almost forgot we got to move over to sloped armor for that extra 25% armor. The whole point of this, I'm just going to get as much armor as physically possible while also having a little bit of speed. There we go. That is our heavy tank. So then what we're going to do is we're going to convert the production line of the heavy tank over to the new one, meaning we suffer pretty much no efficiency loss. Then we go back to the heavy tank and redesignate it as a tank destroyer, giving us 30% more heart attack and 45% more piercing, which is obscenely good. Calling this after another recent YouTube member, Mark Florimbio. Save that. We can then convert the heavy tank production line to the heavy tank destroyer, and we lose no efficiency whatsoever, entirely because these two designs are the same thing. You're supposed to lose, I think, 20% efficiency, but because the two designs are identical, it doesn't qualify. We're then going to click convert because I do have several hundred Elias Phoenixes. Oh, and then we have to, of course, move over to the tank refurbishment plant. Sadly, only converting 3.35 a day. I guess I need more factories. God, the tank MIO is so good. Look at this. Max speed, production efficiency gain, and cap. You can also set a policy here for even more cap and gain. Truly absurd. Oh, that's amazing. I just wanted to see how my fighter production is going. I'm making 10 a day right now, but I have thousands in stockpile that are not as good. If I start converting, I'm making 500 a day. Oh my God. I'm converting 500 a day. Another small trick here, by the way, if you hover over the convert from stockpile button, you can see when converting your fighters, it often tries to also convert your CAS, which is really annoying. And the reason for this is because they share a chassis. So to stop this, you just have to go into your build aircraft section and recommission every CAS that you've got of that airframe. Even if they're slightly out of date, it doesn't matter because it only will convert obsolete things. And now I'm only converting the fighters. Of course, we should also start actually allocating all the forces we've got out. Oh boy, I also have more coming soon. Okay, and there's the justification. I think it's time we start thinking about our divisions. We're just going to make a brand new division for our new tanks, and we're going to absolutely fill this thing with medium tanks. And this is going to be our tank design, a ginormous pile of mediums. I'm basically just trying to replicate like a late war T-34 division. You have the meme heavy tank destroyer with a ton of armor. The entire reason this is here is because 40% of the armor of a division is based on the highest armored battalion. So if you just chuck in one battalion with a ton of armor, like this heavy tank destroyer with tons of armor, oh boy, do we get tonky. And then I just want enough orc that I don't collapse. I'm also going to spend everything on doctrine, obviously. But right now, I think this is pretty good. All mechs, all the time. I'm excited, but terrified. We also have a pretty standard support company thing. It's relatively meta. Medium flame tank companies. Armored engineers are really, really good. I never used to use them very much, but I've been using them a lot more now. Extra breakthrough for leg infantry, which isn't great. They give a ton of really useful stat bonuses, both attack and defense and movement. Plus you get extra entrenchment, which is really nice. Logis, armored recon, which is why we were building all of those light tanks, because I just want the extra heart attack to counter enemy tanks. And anti-air, because I'm concerned about the German Air Force. We're going to call this division the Aldrahill, because that's the name of my second channel, which you should go watch. Link in the description. Right, now to be able to convert the divisions we have ready to tanks without losing any XP, there is a kind of weird exploit where you make the division using the template that you've saved up, like this one, convert all of the battalions to the new division, the one you like, and then turn off all of the equipment. They will then convert to that, then make a a duplicate template with all the equipment turned back on, and then you can convert them to that and you won't lose any XP. I'm not going to do that because I think it's a bit too exploity. It feels a bit cheap. And it's definitely not because I accidentally made 2 different templates that were for the purpose of conversion with the same amount of manpower, which means that I don't want to have to make the design twice for each one because it'll be really annoying to have to make it so many times and lose loads of XP. Okay, that's the only reason. But if you wanted to exploit, that's what you could do. You go here, you turn off all the equipments, and then convert them to that. Thank you, Sheep AI Discord, for teaching me that, but I'm too moral. So we're just going to take our 12 Mountaineers, and we're going to convert them to the Aldrahill template in a minute when I have enough heavy tank destroyers. And yes, I will have a non-aggression pack with Japan. Thank you very much. Ah, it's beautiful. They actually didn't lose much XP, so now we just need to save up enough equipment to convert the rest of them, and we'll be okay. Get everything ready. You have to make sure to do that weird little thing that you can do to still get planning bonus. You make the individual generals garrison like Portugal or something they can never reach, because that gives them up to 72 limit that they can have in their armies. And then as long as they're standing on a front line, they will still get the planning bonus if that field marshal front line still has a forward operating plan. So weirdly, we can still get entrenchment, we can still get planning bonus, but we won't have to have our troops yeet all the way across the front line like an annoying idiot. Okay, and this is our setup. We're completely ready. I've got 186 infantry divisions, and I've got 52 tank divisions, my glorious mediums. We do have some equipment deficits. We're very, very low on heavy tank destroyers, but we have plenty of actual tanks, which is great. Pretty good. I'm happy with this. Support equipment's fine. Armored support's not so great, so we're gonna need to catch up on that. But we have 252 military factories. I am extremely pleased with that. I do think we need to think about a little bit more armored support vehicles, though. Maybe I can go down on guns a bit. We're good. Let's do this. I've got all my planes organized. Obviously, we're going to suffer quite a lot of malices in the meantime, but we're going to do the best we can, okay? That's what we're going to do. I even built up forts. This is a bit cringe, to be honest. I almost never do this, but hey, I did it. Ooh, there's the war on Vichy, France. Oh, baby, let's go. Please do invade Vichy. And there it is. The third 5-year plan disrupted. This is terrifying. Oh, okay, so they're going to be hitting us pretty heavily, but let's take a look at the battles. So this battle right here is on a forested tile. Their infantry is hitting me, but many of their divisions are not capable of piercing me. So the tanks that are here are actually resisting. Look at that, 1,000 defense. That is actually really good. Forgot to do motorization priority. Whoopsie. Always make sure you click that. This increases the supply range. Here comes all the other ones. Romania, and all green bubbles against Romania. Fantastic. They're attacking me with light SP artillery. Let's take a look at their divisions, actually. Wait, what? This is a mixture of infantry, anti-tank, and light SP artillery. That's weird. I don't like that very much. Oh, look, a bicycle division from Hungary. Weird. Whereas the German tank divisions are a meta mixture. They are basically the same. Look at that. Mechs, medium tanks, and heavy tank destroyers. And I think they have the exact same support companies of me, except they have field hospital. Okay. And they don't have light recon. All right. They are hitting me with, oh, meta. So meta. They're hitting me with Fort Buster, siege artillery, fort damage from combat, but they're not winning. Oh my God. Am I going to win? Am I not going to lose a single tile? I'm going to be honest. I was assuming I would lose one tile at least, but this is looking good. Air-wise, they have a lot more air than we do. Oh, sweet Christ. They have like 4,000 air. What on earth? Well, they're not going to hit me in the north, so you know what? Let's actually put all the air in the center, because they're really not going to hit me much here, because I have rivers. They're just not going to be able to. So let's try to contest the central area. Let's hit more ground crews, and it's a bit more even, but wow, okay. Their planes are better than mine. That's not good. This is very bad. It's because we don't actually have the focuses completed for the Air Force, so we're going to need to really catch up to that. The thing is, though, is that we are going to shoot down, hopefully, a lot of planes, because our infantry divisions do actually have motorized anti-air in it. Whether or not this was a good idea, I don't know, but this massively increases our air attack. We have 52 air attack, so every time they hit me, they're going to suffer a lot of planes, and we have yet to lose a tile. Can we keep that up? Gonna get heroes forward for division recovery rate, please, for the love of God. The only really annoying thing about this system of assigning your generals to garrison orders to get more boys in the generals is that you have to manually reinforce them to their tiles if they get pushed out. Look at this. Oh, there we go. The full stats. They can only pierce 2 of them. Oh, it's because they can pierce the 2 infantry divisions. They cannot pierce my tanks. They deal half damage, and I have 1,200 defense. Hell yeah. With 1,300 soft attack and 1,800 hard attack, they cannot beat me. Oh my god, I haven't done doctrines. Oh, we're gonna get even more crazy then. We're gonna go down Grand Battle Plan left. This is just kind of better. You get a lot of flat org, extra planning bonus, even more org for tanks and coordination bonuses, and then a lot of breakthrough down here, though I can't get it yet. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot doctrines. We're a couple weeks in now, and we have not lost a single tile. We have been pushed back a few times, but it just looks like we are stronger. Fantastic. Okay. The real bad thing, though, is the air. Oh my god. 55 down to their 20. Okay, I might need to start going up even more on air. What am I really good on? I've got loads of support equipment. I got a lot of trucks. I think I'm good for that, actually. And infantry equipment. So let's just start really going crazy. How about mediums? I got 2.3k mediums. I'm good. I do not need 50. No, we got reinforced medium instead of a tile. Don't do this to me. How could you let this happen? Can we start redeploy in? Yes, we did. Okay, we can still hold this tile. We are officially a few hundred fighters down. We may need to start really allocating more and more factories to it. Oh god. Equipment stats, though, are looking amazing. We've lost 6k in combat. They've lost 30. Fantastic, including 600 tanks. Okay, I don't think they have a ton of tank divisions. They've got about 30. Okay, oh, maybe 40. All right, damn. That's actually a lot. I'm afraid we have officially lost the tile. There's nothing we can do about it. It's over. We failed. We're going to try and hold on to this one, though, because we really do need to maintain that. Oh, and we've been pushed a little bit in the north just here. Okay, we got to keep an eye. This is all right. It's fine. Oh, we're going to take it back. Come on, baby. Take it back. Yes, we took back the tile. You think you can beat us? Hell no. Now we're just going to keep going through focuses like desperate measures, get lessons of war when that's available. Sadly, our tank divisions can pierce each other, and it looks like their stats are maybe a little... Oh, it's because I'm attacking into bad terrain. That's why my stats are a bit worse, but that's okay. Got a lot of breakthrough. Oh no, we're actually really destroying them. It's because we have 500 hard attack, and they've only got 300. We have more hard attack to their defense. If you're not aware, by the way attack damage calculations work is that for every attack you have against the enemy's defense, you have a quadrupled chance to hit. Instead of a 10%, it's a 40% chance to hit. So basically 4 times as many hits will occur. And because this tank division has 744 hard attack against this tank division's 641, 97 of those little attack bits are going to have 4 times more chance to hit, making me deal way more damage. And this is why raw stat hunting is very good. Have I actually pushed? I've taken back the tiles. Let's go. I've just turned off my air because owie wowie. Let's just try that one out for size. And hopefully we can still shoot down. Oh yeah, look at that. Enemy units downed by air. 23, 28 a day. All we gotta do is whittle down their CAS, and then we can really start to make gains here. Pure tank attack on this tile. If I can take this back, the front line's gonna shrink like crazy. Oh, I'd love that. Oh, it's working so well. We're just obliterating them. By literally just trading individual tiles over here, back and forth, back and forth. I've suffered 270,000 casualties. They've suffered 390, so we are winning. Equipment-wise, we're doing real good. But this is Sheep AI. They're going to have a lot. Got a pretty bad breakthrough in the south, but we have held on now for 2 months. Pretty great. 1/3 casualties on our side, 500,000 for them. Air is not looking amazing, but we're doing our best. Just literally shuffling along the entire line, trying to make sure I have enough tanks along the important areas, because the infantry basically don't do anything. They're not very good. River retaken. Incredible. Here we go. We are actually managing to make some small moves. I was so overconfident, but this is actually quite painful. We are getting pushed to Brest-Litovsk. They have a nice breakthrough with about 8 tank divisions, and I don't have any reserves, having already reallocated them. I'm scared. Oh, pretty significant breakthrough on this northern tile here, which means we can reallocate 8 infantry divisions south. Hell yeah, because this is dangerous. Just trying to make it so that every tile has 5 or 6 infantry and at least 2 tanks. That is surprisingly hard. I just don't have a lot to spare, while also trying to bring as many as possible to the north to be able to counter this massive push. But thankfully, it's mostly stopped. Their tanks have moved away. I don't know where. And I have made another push into Königsberg. Technically, this is the first German original tile. We got this. This is ours. I'm obviously playing this incredibly micro-y and pausing constantly, but this is so much fun. Like, there's this massive incursion, and they are constantly pushing. Ignore the shape of it. So I'm having to constantly micro these forces back and forth, taking tiles and stopping them from pushing too far, because the marsh is massively slowing them down, which is really helping, but we have no air force whatsoever. So we're taking so much damage. I hope is that over time we can fix this, but man, it's cool cool. Also, remember, they do have a 10% attack bonus and 5% defense bonus until 19th of December. So if I can hold out till then, I think we're good. Right, we made it to winter, but they're just attacking me even more. We have managed to pretty much hold. I've managed to take back some of these early marsh tiles in Polesi, and I guess I'm doing limited counterattacks, but honestly, I don't know. There's so much here. Air-wise, we've stopped putting fighters over it because I was just losing them, but we're shooting down all of their casts, which is really fantastic. They are losing, Jesus, 3,700 casts. We shot down with a 3,000. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, at long last, the US has joined. Thank you. Can I have things? They won't give me anything. Please. I've actually managed an encirclement. Let's go. We can do this. Finally got Lost Doctrine, C3I, plenty of org, and reinforced rate, which is very nice. I'm also gearing up because it looks like there's a pretty big push coming in the north. I don't know if I can hold this area. We've held it pretty long, though. It is February. Oh, it looks like we've lost Pesebria. Okay, we should pull back to Odessa. Let's go. Oh, hell, there's 8 tanks in the north now. The Germans are actually playing like proper, real MP players. This is terrifying. We have managed to push a little bit back. We've lost a little bit here. I might have to retreat. But so far, lines are static. May I please encircle this position and then convoy raid them? Yes! Oh my god, it's happened. They pushed too greedily. We also actually have air superiority here somehow, though we're losing hundreds of planes. But my god, it's worth it. Though we're getting hit along the entire front as well. Oh my god. The scripted event where the US gives me guns? Are you joking? They've just given me 60,000 guns. Yeah, besties forever. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh my god. I mean, they're shit guns, but I don't care. Another limited encirclement. I was trying to get even more tanks, but it didn't happen. That's okay. We're doing our best. Oh, okay. I can retire now. That's it. It's all over. Everything's fine. I have managed to make some really, really nice pushes here. It looks like they're starting to run a little bit low on certain equipment. I have lost truly thousands and thousands of fighters. Yeah, I just lost like 1,200 fighters in the last month. But thanks to careful pushes, it looks like they were trying to rush for Kiev. Oh, this doesn't look like much. Look at that. There's 19 tanks in here. I don't know how this happened, but I don't care. I'm just going to go for it. I don't know how many tanks Germany actually has. This is about half their tank force. I have just encircled about half their tank force. I am very pleased with this development, but I don't know how I'm going to maintain it. Oh god, and we're being pushed in the north. Oh god, I could almost got encircled. Ooh, now, Nelly. Calm yourself. Calm yourself now. No, wait, can I turn this into another encirclement? Please? Please, 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 please. That'd be so good if I could take Grodno. Oh, we're being pushed. We're being pushed. We're being pushed. Okay, I was celebrating and now I'm panicking. Oh man, look in the west. Is that a D-Day? Please. Oh my god, a D-Day in 1942 would be amazing. Well, I've wiped out half of Germany's tanks. I've lost a lot. I've also been training and recruiting this whole time, though I have been running out of medium tanks. I am at a pretty significant deficit. I don't think I can really train anymore, but I do have 59 of them. They're just a bit under-equipped. Let's go. France is here. Yes, please go, go, go. Oh my god, let's get an attaché with America. See what they're up to. Let's go. Britain and America are here to save the day. There's truly like 40 divisions here. Okay, well, have fun with that, Germany. I think we gotta try for some pushing then. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's gonna kill most of it, and we're almost completely out of fuel, but we gotta do something. We gotta keep the pressure on. Sorry, there was 3 different D-Day areas. Wow. Brittany, Normandy, and Belgium. And there's like nothing here. This is incredible. Yes, allies. The first time in my entire life I've ever seen the allies be competent. No way. They also did Italy. The fall of Rome? Are you kidding me? Okay. How many medium tanks I'm making a day? Almost 70. Oh, that's so incredible. My stockpile's completely empty, but I don't care. I also did make some changes, adding a dozer blade and more reliability to help combat some of the horrendous losses we were experiencing. It helps that I have about 15 tank divisions down here, just absolutely rampaging. Go, go, go. Yes, another encirclement. This time a whole bunch of Hungarian bicycle divisions. Of course, Japan is running rampant, but I'm just going to ignore that and pretend it's not real and hope that the allies hurry the hell up and push east. Because come on, guys, you gotta go. You gotta go. We are finally starting to win the air war. We are actually trading positively. I think it's because a lot of their better fighters have been shot down. All I'm doing is moving my fighters from one air zone to the other, cycling them through and trying to get as many casualties as possible on the enemy. And it's actually working. Yes. We are now in the waiting game because I'm honestly not able to do any pushing and I'm completely out of fuel. I'm trying to import as much as possible. I'm basically building nothing now. I'm importing oil as the Soviets. I guess I should have done more oil tech, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep holding. I'm continuously recruiting more and more divisions in a desperate attempt to hold the line. The infantry works, but I'm just having to micro truly everything. My arms are tired. My soul is tired. I wish to kill Germany. Oh, wow. I'm just obliterating them. Whenever they have only infantry infantry, my tanks just wipe them out. And it's because we've wiped out so many of their tanks. Oh, it's glorious. I finally have the cipher decrypted as well. Incredible. I'm just gonna pop that right now. Let's go. You're done, Germany. You are done. The Italian invasion failed, and it looks like the Allies are getting stalled in the north. They seem to have taken most of their forces off the front. Where are you guys? Please, get on the line. I can't believe I forgot to use my Spirit of the Armies. Oh god, that would have been really helpful. Finally. Because they're so low on equipment, it's actually not that hard to make little encirclements here and there. I'm gonna pretend that this was planned, by the way. This is all planned. I'm honestly not able to do any kind of pushing. I'm just having to wait, but the Allies are doing well. They've finally overcome Vichy, and they're pushing into Germany. I do wish they'd be a bit faster about it, but it's fine. The Germans are actually still pushing me, which I don't like. They have also doubled their tank force since the last time I looked. Okay, and I think these ones are actually better. Medium tanks and mountaineers. Oh no. Endsieg. Do you want total war? Downfall of the Reich. Germany add Endsieg. They lose stability and war support, but 10% division defense. 25% factory output? No way. Yeah, they get it. Oh man, that's really annoying. Yeah, look at that. Tons of bonuses. Very cool. Well, hopefully the Allies can overcome that, because there's no chance I'm doing any pushing. I have just been able to hold on to territory that I owned. And I've made one push in the north here where their lines are really thin. Actually, maybe I should shut up. I'm just about to do a massive encirclement. Oh god, they've thrown their entire air force at me. Maybe I'll just turn off the planes. Oh, but there it is. A nice big chunk of infantry. No tanks, but still, infantry is good. Encirclements are basically the only way to win. Oh, it's the Battle of Berlin. American tanks are crushing in. Come on, baby. I don't want to have to deal with this. Just surround it and be done with them. Nothing can beat the Soviet tanks. Goodbye, Romania. Hopefully this will cut out a lot of forces on all the front lines, because they do have like 50 divisions. I think that's probably the best way. Oh, there it is. I was about to say this is the best way I can probably contribute. And there it is. We've contributed. Oh, look at the pocket of German forces in the west. That is incredible. 90 divisions trapped in Alsace-Lorraine. Oh god, half my tank corps has just been encircled. Our lines are almost touching and the Germans are still alive. Please, come on. Oh, finally. Germany is dead. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, that took an absurdly long time. Oh, we have an intervention with Japan. So it actually gives us the ability to then immediately move straight onto Japan and try to attack them. However, this is 1943, so Japan is actually obscenely strong. And there's no American Navy here actually trying to contest. So we would get bogged down in China like crazy. And also there's still Italy, Hungary, and Bulgaria to fight. But honestly, I'm good, man. I'm tired. My wrist hurts from the micro. I do not often play with this little tactic of putting them all on the front line but not assigning them, so you have to micro every individual division. I'm so tired, but we did it. We lost 3.15 million men, but we inflicted 5 million on the Germans, 1 million on Hungary, 500,000 in Bulgaria. I'm pretty content with that. We ended up with 352 mils, but it's more like 299 before we took all of this territory, and I think we've done very, very well. If you'd like to see more Sheep AI on the channel, or even more strange, horrible challenges, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you check out the Aldrahill second channel, which is linked in the description. But thank you very much for watching. I was Aldrahill and I continue to be, and I hope to see you next time. I'm tired, man.